Hi. I've just got back from the cinema. I cycled home in the wind. It's absolutely freezing out there. But there you go. We were supposed to be going to see The Three Musketeers, but when I checked, it's not even on anymore. So that can't have been out very long, or the time just must have flown by. Not too bothered really. But the only problem was we arranged to meet at past, and I got there in time and she wasn't there. So I was waiting for her for about 20 minutes, by which time 2 of the films we thought we might want to see had started, and the third one had just started. But there's always trailers and adverts and stuff, isn't there, first? So we went to see Real Steel with Hugh Jackman, who does take his shirt off, but not for very long. And it's got that hot woman in from Lost, and the boy is awesome. His acting is great. He just steals the show, you really believe his character. And the robot's cute. The one they end up with the blue eyes. What do they call him? Adam. Not Adam. Atom. I won't really go on about the film. I just think boys will especially like it, kids. It's got a happy ending. It's a bit like Karate Kid or whatever, it's a fighting film. Oh, are they going to make it? Oh, yes, they did. But it's also got the story between the dad leaving and his relationship with his son. But like I say, this is not a review, so I'm not going to go into it in detail. I've just come home and just non-stop talked to Jill about it, blah blah blah, and this happened and that happened, and it's good because of this, blah, blah, blah. And unfortunately, after seeing To the Rabbits and trying to set this up, my blah 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 flow that I get when I'm all excited and I get in from things has gone. So I've got plenty of other things to say though, so don't worry if you were worried. Yeah, my sick rabbit is still sick. He's got head tilt. And he's living in my bathroom. I'm going back to the vets tomorrow and we'll see what they say. This woman at work today really annoyed me, and I did want to talk to you about that. I know some people who watch me will understand. They were talking about how one of the people couldn't get benefits or help, and it's so frustrating, when some people who don't seem to try get benefits, and then people who do try seem to get penalised for trying. And I can understand that completely, and that's not what made me angry. What made me angry was when one of the ladies started talking about this other woman she knew, and she said that they had this unruly child and how he was autistic, and how he can't be autistic really because he goes to normal school, and that if you really have an autistic child they have to go to a special school, and thus she was ripping the state off getting money for this child that didn't really need any help and is just badly behaved. And my blood just boiled, and I wanted to say, no, you're wrong, you obviously don't have a clue about autism or the spectrum and the different types that there are, and you're just being led by films that portray one particular aspect about people with autism or extreme cases. And I didn't get a chance to jump in. Now I have learnt probably the hard way, that people do not want to be corrected, and you have to let incorrect statements and lies even, or just wrongness go on around you, and just leave them to it. It's none of your business unless they ask you directly, which is fine with me. And it's only difficult when they ask you directly. You basically have to agree with people or keep out. But this, I really wanted to say, hang on, no, that's a bit harsh, because I know that some people at work might know or heard whispers about my, slight autism, and I would hate them to think that it was a lie, or that it was an exaggeration, or that I'm just rude and looking for an excuse, like that boy was just badly behaved and they're just looking for an excuse of something to call it. And oh yes, if they really got it, then they need putting away somewhere or whatever. Anyway, they kept talking, so I didn't have a chance to jump in, and then it was past, and then it would have looked like I was deliberately trying to start an argument. So in a way it was good that I didn't get a chance to say anything, because I would have regretted it, because I have to work with those people. And instead I just sort of when I left, I think I was angry and it showed, and I just got up in a huff and didn't say anything. But that probably adds to the fuel of their thinking that I'm rude. But I couldn't like smile at her. What else has been going on? I learnt how to do a fishtail plait. This has been in all day, and I intend to make a video showing how to do that. I know there's some amazing ones out there already with people with much thicker hair than mine, and this is with extension clipped in, because I've got such fine hair. I am back with my ex kind of thing. I don't know if you knew that or not. Probably not, because I haven't said. But basically, I don't really know what to tell you, but he never left, because he had to give the money he raised to leave to me for bills. So he didn't have to, he chose to, and he made a lot of effort and helped me build the sukkah and things like that. Has been really making a change also to some of the things he was doing, and making a real effort to bring some money in. So I think someone who, when you tell them how you feel like that and get perhaps point out things that's wrong, it's very easy, and has happened a lot in the past, me, and rightly so, I suppose, that they turn around on you and start telling you all your faults and shouting obscenities and storming out, and you have a whole big upset. What's great about him, and it should be appreciated, is that no matter how argumentative we get, or any time I'm negative, he never really says negative things about me. I do apologise, I'm rather emotional. I am due my ladies. Woohoo! Too much information. I was watching a video recently, and he was saying how he likes to look at things logically. Well, that's the weird thing with me. I do like to think of myself as a logical person, but I'm still immensely emotional, and I don't know how that really goes together. The other day he was playing a game, and it had this puzzle, like with you turn over one square and it turns over other squares instead of the one you turned, or something like that, and you had to get them all the right way up. And my camera's sticking. Anyway, he was stuck on it. I said, let me have a look at it. There must be a trick to it. And I did it. It took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, because I thought it was going to go click, 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 click. But I did it, and I really enjoyed doing it. And I've been playing chess on my DS because at the last party someone said, oh, do you want to play chess with me? I was like, I used to play it a long time ago, don't really play it anymore, and I was a bit worried he was going to beat me. So I've been looking back at it and getting back into it a little bit, and I might consider playing against him. I'll let you know if I win.